Tonight, our assembled teams will be debating the following motion. This House says that the pathway to eliminating gender equality in the workplace is to stop fixing women and start fixing the system.
I stand before you to propose the affirmative, that we need to stop fixing women and start fixing our organisations and our strategies, our culture, our leadership, our processes and our systems. I propose that all organisations and every leader here and in our industry can deliver this change by following 7 simple steps. Step 1, we need to confront the brutal facts. We need to acknowledge and accept that our performance in terms of achieving gender diversity has simply been woeful. Step 2, we need to lead from the top. I believe that as we did with safety, we need real industry-wide gender diversity targets, set by, committed to, and visibly led from the very top of every one of our organisations. Step 3, we need to change our core business. If we continue to assign women mainly to support roles that are not core to the P&L, we will not change our culture. My practical experience in our industry, in Australia, and even with all the barriers that we have put in front of women, is that today we can find at least 30% of shortlisted candidates for operational roles who are women. Step 4 is change our process. This links, funnily enough, to your question. To start, I've already indicated that our recruitment processes are simply flawed. I strongly believe that every single role in our industry can be a flexible working role, without exception. Step 5, hold our leaders to account. I propose that all leaders in our industry need to be held to account to deliver the 50-50 target in all of our workplaces. Step 6, educate, educate, educate. Targets, processes, consequences and leadership only work if we invest heavily in helping individuals to learn and grow. We can all be far better at treating and leading all people as equal, both inside our workplaces and in our wider society. Step 7, be patient. But not too patient. Our leaders should respond to resistance by accelerating the change process. They should fight against the natural tendency of our organisations, our leaders and our industry for inertia.
So tonight I've been asked to argue the debate from the opposing point of view, which right now I'm guessing it stands as the unpopular point of view. My first mining role was a mobile crusher operator as a teenager. I was welcomed on my first day on site, with bets being taken until how long I would snatch it. Most didn't even have me lasting the swing. But years later, I had become a production all-rounder and my sights were firmly set on becoming a digger operator. And at just 23 years of age, I had become a full-time digger operator. And well, you've said it right for me. Didn't I just think I had made it? Could life get any better than this? For me now, the term fixing women means the return of your true self, the undoing of years of conditioning. I embrace my newfound self-awareness and I'll work hard to identify behaviour that comes from conditioning rather than personality, aiming to become the right kind of ambassador who embraces, embodies and acts what it means to be the best version of themselves, placing gender aside. I no longer see the term fixing as a negative, but an opportunity to grow as a person and as a professional. And tonight, we give you no wrong answers. But what I hope I have done with my 7 minutes is change your perception of the term fixing women.
The system needs to be fixed if we are ever going to achieve gender equality. and realise the benefits that this will deliver for individuals, organisations, our industry and the economy. And I urge you all here tonight to take a moment of self-reflection and ask yourself, what am I doing about gender inequality? What am I doing not to help a female fit in, but to support, sponsor, mentor or encourage a female I know? There is a constant stream of incredibly talented females who leave our industry because they see no career path for themselves once they have become a mother, and they're not offered one. Our company lost a whopping $4.5 million in the past 12 months due to employee turnover, with exit interviews showing that development and career advancement is the main reason for people leaving, meaning we are losing more females than we are retaining. And the day that we fix this is that the day we stop trying to make everybody fit in the traditional work structures. And it's the day that both males and females do things like take equal amounts of parental leave and both return in part-time or flexible work arrangements, that real progress is going to be made. That this starts with the leadership. The leadership taking these options themselves and thinking, why not? Why can't we make this work? Rather than, why should we? Only when this mentality becomes the norm, rather than exceptions made for females, is when we will attain gender equality. We need to change the mindset of those in our industry and realise it's not women that need to change, it's the structure and norms in our workplaces. Leadership is key. Those at the top set these structures and norms. And remembering that those at the top are still overwhelmingly male. So men, you need to be conscious that you have influence and what you say gets heard, far more than when I stand here and say it tonight. Females, don't be too proud to use this. And everybody, have a why not attitude and ask yourselves, why not? Why can't we make new norms? That is why instead of fixing women, we have got to change the way we help them. And that is by changing the mindset of those in our industry and fixing the system.
How would you feel if you had the power to affect change within you and all that you had to do was fix yourself? Mahatma Gandhi says, we must be the change that we want to see in the world. Now that's easier said than done, isn't it? Gender inequality is a bad habit, just like eating too much or not exercising enough. Only gender inequality is a bad habit that affects us all on a global scale. If we want a workplace that is free of harassment and discrimination, if we want a workplace that provides equal opportunity, we must step into our own hero's journey and go forward in the face of adversity.
So those who have been swayed by the proposition, that is, that we need to fix the system and stop fixing women, raise your hands now. Secondly, for the opposition, we need to keep fixing women. Okay, I think the ayes have it. The proposition wins the night.